What do you think of the current, like, ongoing things with Joey and Jim Cornette and Kenny Omega? What's your take on it?
Yeah, I think that there's just, for me, I relate it to comedy.
Yeah.
And there's, well, you know what? Years ago, I related it to Spaceballs and Star Wars.
Yeah, yeah.
And, you know, Spaceballs is a total fucking shit show. And it's making fun of not making fun of, but it's like playing on Star Wars.
Yeah.
And that Spaceballs is one of my favorite movies of all time. And I love it. And it's just like the ideas of like, hey, these are both movies and there's so much you could do within the genre. But as weird as this sounds, I get what Jim Cornette's saying.
I totally agree. Like, because I love a lot of what Jim Cornette says. Like, some of it makes a lot of sense, you know, and he does have a wealth of knowledge. But on the flip side, you know, what like Joey's doing is entertaining.
Yeah,
you know, it's entertaining. It's making him a hell of a lot of money. And then obviously Jim's looked at like Kenny's Omega's past, and like we're wrestling with a girl and the blow up doll.
I love that girl match, by the way.
And also the blow-up doll's entertaining, you know, and surely it shows how good a worker you are if you can work a blow-up doll. But then the flip side is matches with Okada, like how could Jim Cornette not see past that? Do you know what I mean? Like, those matches were,
but also I think
brilliant.
he's just talking to talk.
Yeah, yeah.
He knows that people get a rise out of it. But in saying that, like, I do get what Jim Cornette's saying, and I understand that. Back in 1970, I just don't understand why he doesn't understand, and maybe he does, and he's just putting on a show. That back in 1970, that's what worked, but it's just a whole different ball game now.
Yeah, yeah.
And even in the 70s, you know, they were wrestling bears and stuff, and he was part of those shows, and that's pretty ridiculous. I know, I get, like, just, you know, that's how weird it was. I mean, it's always the sideshow, and it's weird.
Yeah,
and there's weird.
There must have been some things that even the old timers back then must have thought, what is going on here?
I'd heard something that and I tweeted to somebody that Lou Thez would shit on Harley Race all he could. He's like, this is not a real wrestler. Real wrestlers don't do a headbutt from the top rope, or you know what I'm saying? Like, and they would just rip him apart, Harley Race.
Yeah.
And Harley Race is, you know, he's the king to us.
Yeah,
you know?
it, yeah.
Right. So I think it's something that's going to happen. And I want people to just not be on, I don't want to say on the right side of history, because it's kind of shitty to say for all the shitty stuff in the world.
Of course. Yeah.
But be on the fucking, just realize that you can either be that guy or this guy. Which guy do you want to be?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. It's nice. So you're a defender of everything.
No, I think, especially now, in this modern era of wrestling, I think you have to be open to I mean, I've done a lot of ridiculous stuff. Do you know what I mean? Stuff that necessarily I might not agree with, but do you know what? In the context of the match, it worked.
I'll agree.
You know what I mean?
Dude, I did there's a kind of an infamous baseball match I did in my.
Was that the Shikara one?
Chikara.
Yeah, I remember that one.
Looking back at it now, I don't know. I almost don't agree with it.
Yeah,
you know, I don't agree with it, but it just it made everyone so happy. It made so much sense in the moment, and like, I'm not regretting it.
Yeah,
but like, it's not really my thoughts on wrestling.
Yeah,
but it just made sense then.
Yeah,
so we did it.
Boom boom. Colt Cabana, boom, boom. Colt Cabana, boom, boom. Colt Cabana, it's Colt Cabana.